Hi there and welcome to this week's Angel Reading. I'm Rachel Scoltock and this is your reading for the week starting Monday the 12th of June all the way through to the 17th. And I've pulled you 3 cards this week. And the first card comes from the Archangel Michael deck from Doreen Virtue. It's a really lovely card. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that in the light. I'm recording this at night this time. But the card is, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. And whenever this card comes up, I know that it's because you are carrying something heavy inside of you. Now that heaviness might be something like guilt or blame, shame, regret, anger, resentment. It's an energy, it's an emotion, it's a thought. It might be the burden of grief, or it might be something that someone else has given to you, like maybe someone has blamed you or someone has given you an insult or a criticism that you're carrying deep inside. And it's actually dragging down your energy field. And when this drags you down, you stop being able to lift your vibration to that place where you can enjoy, really fully embrace and enjoy life. And by the same token, your energy frequency drops. So when that happens, you start to notice things being blocked in your life. So it might be your health. You might start getting niggly little sniffles and things like that. You might start to notice that your finances aren't as healthy as they usually are, or, just it's a feeling, it's a sense, it's a feeling of being blocked and something's not quite right. So if someone shows up in my healing room or for a session and they feel like that, I know that I'm looking for some blocking energy, some kind of emotion, some kind of trauma or incident. So the angels are saying that you've got this with you, and that it's time for you to let it go. They're saying there's no need for you to hold on to this. And when you hold on to things, it's often because you're struggling with, maybe it's my fault. Maybe you're holding on to it because you actually feel ashamed of even having experienced something like this in the first place. But it's an attachment. You're holding on to it. You haven't let it go yet. So the angels are saying to you, please give this to us. So let's do that together now. Let's take a big deep breath. And maybe put your hand over your heart, your spiritual heart, and your physical heart as well. And take some deep breaths and just think about what you would like to let go of. Because this is the full moon time, a time of letting go of things that you no longer want or need. Things that are blocking your energy and blocking your connection to knowing yourself as divine. Knowing yourself as worthy and deserving. And this is your time, okay? So take some deep breaths and just imagine this energy sitting inside your chest. Perhaps you might see it like a boulder or a rock, or maybe you'll see it like a black cloud or something similar. Just go with whatever comes into your mind. And I'm going to call on Archangel Michael, the angel of protection and the angel who helps us to release these things, and the Archangel Raphael, who's the healing angel. Angels, please help all of us to release our low energies. Whoever is watching this, please go to their side right now and with their permission, remove the energy and their attachment to it. So take some deep breaths and just say, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, guardian angels, God, whoever you pray to, please take this from me. I'm ready to let it go. And breathe and let it go. And maybe even see it being replaced by a beautiful golden light inside of your heart, inside of your chest. Because you don't want it, you don't need it, you don't need to hold on to it, and it's actually holding you back. And when you release like this, it actually doesn't only just help you, it helps the world, it helps your family, it helps the people you interact with, because you're not dragging this pain with you into every situation, but you're going to feel a difference when you let this go. And if you feel like it's too heavy or that there's an attachment to it, then you can ask your angels to help you with that too. And you might even need to reach out to a healer or to me or to someone who you trust, who can help you to release it. But this is the time. The angels are saying it's very much the time, because the whole planet is releasing, and it's time for us to change our perspective from judgment and anger to a perspective of peace and forgiveness. In all ways, and that's going to help even the darkest people amongst us to heal when we shift our attitude and mass consciousness changes. So forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. From a spiritual perspective, even if you've done something that you think is mistaken or has hurt another person, then from a spiritual perspective, your soul is still intact. The angels already see you as whole and complete, and there's nothing that you can do that will drop you beneath God and the angels' perspective of you. They will always love you unconditionally. But if you feel like, okay, I need to make recompense, I need to apologize, I need to forgive myself, I need to forgive another person, then that's your work to do in order for you to help cleanse yourself. But from a spiritual perspective, you are still completely loved and whole, and it's only ever happened in the realm of the ego. Okay, so the next card is perfect too, because this is all about lifting your mood. The angels really want to bring us to joy and peace and to a place where we feel whole. And when we're in that place of fulfillment, we easily attract the things that we want and need. Have you noticed that when life is going well for you, that it's sort of things just, they all fall into place? That's because your vibration is higher in a positive state of mind. You're closer to the energy that you are born from, the energy of the divine source. That is you. And when you click into place with those energies, everything starts to flow. Life falls into place. Now, when you're in the lower energies, that's creating a gap between you and that divine source. And so you naturally, if you just look at it purely from an energetic perspective, you start to kind of float beneath that higher place where all of the good things start to happen. And it's not a punishment, it's just simply energy. It's all just energy. And it can change in a moment because energy is changeable. So with the full moon, perfect time to do releasing, right? So you might want to write down everything, release it to the full moon. We're still in that energy in the next couple of days. You can also play music as you sleep. I've always played music in my healing room. Whenever I'm working, I've got music going because music transmutes, and that means it recycles negative energy. It helps to lift the vibration wherever you are. So you can play music in your house, maybe choose some angel music, classical music, music that is like spa music that lifts you up. That will help to lift your mood, to cleanse the energy, but also will help you to manifest the things that you want and need in your life because it's going to lift you. You can also use music whilst you're doing your releasing to help you to release and ask the angels to transmute those energies. The final card is from the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn, one of my favourite decks at the moment. Flowing River is what you got. So from an Indigenous perspective, and this is Native American in particular, they talk about rivers having personality, having energy, and rivers being symbolic because rivers flow, they go the easiest route. They flow where they need to go. They're always flowing. If they don't flow, then they become stagnant. So you're being asked to go with the flow, to go with the flow of life rather than against it. Now, when we're carrying the heaviness of unforgiveness, we go against the flow. We criticize, we judge, we try to control things. When we get fearful, we try to hang on. That's what anxiety is. We're trying to control life. We're trying to worry about every single thing. That's controlling. That isn't what the divine wants for us. From a divine perspective, you are guided, you are, all is taken care of, and you obviously use your thoughts and your emotions and your decisions to go where you want to go, but the divine will help you, and you don't need to control and micromanage every single second. If you're feeling like life is beating you up, that's because you are trying to control. You're judging, criticizing maybe yourself, other people. You're forcing against the natural. So you know how some people stay in relationships that aren't good for them because they argue with themselves. They go, okay, I might not find anyone better, or I don't want to be on my own. So they don't listen to their guidance, and then they stay in that relationship, and in some way being in that difficult situation, job, relationship, whatever it is, it beats them up. Or they're in a good situation, but they're constantly criticizing and judging it, and so they drop the vibration of themselves, and so that beats them up. So if you're feeling like life is beating you up, it's like you're caught in the rapids of a river. You're kind of trying to swim the wrong way. So life is taking you in a certain direction at the moment. You need to let go a little bit and let it happen. And that's going to happen much more easily when you follow the directions of the previous card. So your angels are with you every moment. They are there with you no matter what your religion, your belief, where you were born, what you've done or believed before. You have angels with you, and you can call on the angels to help you with anything to heal you, anything to protect you, anything to manifest what you want. The angels won't ever try to help you to damage yourself or another person, and they won't guide you to something that's damaging, and they won't let you control anything. That you can't say, angels, go and make that person give me a job or anything like that. But you can pray and ask for that. I would love that job, angels, or guide me to something better. And they will bring about the best possible scenario for your highest good. So from my heart to yours, have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Don't forget the Angel and Intuitive Angel and Energy Therapist 2017 has just gone on taking enrollments. That starts in November in Coffs Harbour. You'll be training in intuitive development, energy therapies, angel healing methods and channeling angels, all to become a professional healer yourself. So that's on my website at the moment. I've also got meditation this week, which is Thursday night at the Divine Soul Centre in Nambucca Heads. It's $20 a person, and we start 6 o'clock sharp. Everyone is welcome to that, and if you want to go along, you can contact me or just turn up at 5:45. Have a great week.